I'm Joey Virgilis. Get ready to make a splash. Legends will be born here and a champion will be crowned. We're ready to dive into the action. First quarterfinal of the day featuring the #1 seed Rainbow Wahine from Hawaii taking on the Titans of Cal State Fullerton. Early in the first, senior Bernadette Doyle gets the Rainbow Wahine on the board with the feathery touch. The #1 seed in the tournament is up halfway through the opening quarter. Then, moments later, Emma Veranu, the freshman out of France, putting the ball in the back of the net on a penalty shot. Rainbow Wahine now up 2-0. We move to quarter number 2 with Hawaii ahead 4-0, and it's freshman Veranu again. Rainbow Wahine blanking the Titans, now up 5-0, but the shutout wouldn't last for long. Just before the half, Fullerton would get on the board when sophomore Tess Hinke finds the net. And we head into the break with Fullerton trailing 5-1. In the third quarter, Fullerton finding the net again. This time it's a freshman from down under, Emmy McLeod. The Titans trail 8-3 now. Then we head to the fourth quarter. Final action of the day. The Rainbow Wahine are pulling away. Esme Royen, the sophomore out of the Netherlands, rocketing one through the net to put the game out of reach. The Rainbow Wahine win 16-6 over Cal State Fullerton and are on to the semifinal round Friday.
I thought our defense was good in the first half, but it was pretty passive, and so we couldn't really get any transition going, and then we had to fight through zones. And so just trying to put a little bit more pressure so that we could get some speed down the pool and create some earlier opportunities on the offensive end.
Quarterfinal 2 of the day was the 4-5 matchup between the Tritons of UC San Diego taking on the Aggies of UC Davis. Early action, the senior out of Los Altos, California, Courtney Okamura lighting up the scoreboard, and UC San Diego has a 1-0 lead. Then later in the opening quarter, the Tritons find the net again. It's the junior out of Huntington Beach, Sydney Munatonis, rocking one past the goalkeeper. Tritons up 2-0. The Aggies would counter. Sam Yu getting UC Davis on the board with the penalty shot. The game is now 2-1. Aggies playing hard, cutting into the lead. It's the senior out of Murrieta, California, Celia Felder, getting the Aggies their third goal of the afternoon. Tritons only up by 1 now. The score is 4-3. Breakaway alert. Here comes Courtney Okamura again. She won't be denied. Another great finish from Courtney. And we head to the half with UC San Diego up by 3, 7-4. We head to the third. The Aggies hanging tough. Behold the bold and behold Sam Yu. You gotta be kidding me. And the Aggies are only down by 2. Now the game is 7-9. Fourth quarter action. Game is up in the air, but the Tritons want to shut the door. They will. Evelyn Burns delivering the knockout punch. Evelyn calling game. Tritons go up 13-9. It would prevail 15-10. The Tritons win and move on to the semifinal Friday, where they'll play the top-ranked Rainbow Wahine.
Defense. We knew we had to come out and hold this team to. We wanted single digits, kind of creeped above it just a little bit at the end when it got sloppy. But if we had, Lexi, our starter, back in cage, and our 2-meter guards, I thought did a fantastic job against some really, really talented centers that Davis has. That we could do it. We've started slow the last couple games, and our real focus was not to do that this time. Coming out before 1 lead in the first quarter, felt that really set the tone for us.
Quarterfinal number 3 of the day, Cal State Northridge taking on the Beach from Long Beach. The Matadors showing up and charging out of the gate early with not 1, but 2 quick goals. First, senior Kiana Melvin getting Northridge on the board and making it 1-0. The Great 1-8 was in full effect because Cal State Northridge had Anna Paul making the game 2-0, finding the back of the net. The Beach finally finding their rhythm and getting back on track late in the opening quarter. Martina Cardona goes goal hunting, and the Beach lead after 1, 3-2. Breakaway alert. Portillo for the Beach on the run is locked in on getting by the keeper, and she will. The Beach are in total control, going up 5-2 here. And just before the half, Daniela Gonzalez getting the goal, and the Beach roll into halftime, up 10-4 over Northridge. Long Beach putting up 22 goals on the day, and Grace Cuazo wanted in on the fun. She finds the back of the net. The Beach all over Cal State Northridge. They're going to move on to the semis on Friday after defeating Cal State Northridge.
Yeah, that first game, there's always some nerves. We've got a lot of freshmen in the water, so we knew we were going to work that out. It maybe took a little longer than we wanted to, but got that out, get those first day jitters out today, and and then they got back on track, so it was good.
The final quarterfinal matchup of the day featured the Gauchos from UC Santa Barbara and the tournament host Anteaters of UC Irvine. The matchup turned out to be an epic clash, tight from the first sprint to the final horn. Christina Mullane for the Gauchos, putting her team up early 1-0 on a penalty shot. And how about the creativity from Juju Amaral for the Gauchos? Wraparound goal, high-level play from the Santa Barbara native. Gauchos red hot early, up 2-0. Here comes Irvine. Gracie Hellberg throwing a heater into the net. Anteaters on the board, trailing now 2-1. We got that Juju going. Amaral again, she hits a floater, and the Gauchos are playing well out of the gate. We're tied after one quarter at 2-2. It's the Big West, but we gotta rep the East. Kennedy East, home crowd loving it. The senior from Redondo Beach tying the game back up at 4. Third quarter action now. The Anteaters again on the attack. Libby Alexander getting in on the quarterfinal fun and tying things back up here at 5-5. Check out the give and go from the Gauchos. Annie Kuster finding the back of the net. Santa Barbara back in front, 8-7. Here comes Irvine on the break. Hellberg looking to get the goal. She will, and we're in the middle of a terrific quarterfinal matchup. We are tied up at 8 in the fourth. A penalty shot for Santa Barbara. Christina Milan on point and on target. It's a tight one here in Irvine. The Anteaters trying all day to finally pull in front and pull away, and they do. Check out the ball movement. It ends up with Pippa Power, and the Anteaters win a thriller 12-10 over a terrific UC Santa Barbara Gaucho team. Irvine will be moving on and will take on Long Beach on Friday.
I mean, games like this are never pretty, right? We start the tournament in a quarterfinal game. It's not easy. There's no group play, there's no lead-in games, right? We go straight to a quarterfinal game, and it's never going to be pretty, and they know that. But what matters is their grit and determination throughout the game and never giving up, right? So we go down by a few goals, we tie the game, we go up by 1, we go down again. It should not matter to their effort and intensity throughout every possession of every game. And I think that's how they were able to pull it off today.
Wall-to-wall action, high-level play all day long. Semifinal action and championship round, you can watch that on ESPN Plus beginning tomorrow. Only the bold will walk out of here with the championship.